good morning, and good morning, all of you. Welcome to Wednesday, June the 21st, 2023. We're halfway through the week because it's a short week. And don't forget tonight, 6 o'clock Eastern Time, prime time with Uncle Bruce for Gold Bagel members. So if you're one of the elite here, come on by tonight. Ask me questions about your option writing strategies and positions and what you're up to, and roll over whatever, and you name it. We'll be here tonight to talk about this market, this scenario, and see if we can help make you richer. Fantastic. Looking forward to it. Can't wait. Plans continue to fall into place about our get together in New York City. I know it's only June the 21st. It's July, August, September. 4 months from now is when I am putting together the get together in New York. It's already happening. Behind the scenes discussions are taking place, and we'll keep you posted as soon as we can about it. It looks more and more likely that the game plan is going to be that we're going to be in Manhattan for the get together. That seems to be the plan, because more and more indications are coming to me that there are viewers who plan to make a weekend of it. There are viewers who are saying to me, we're coming in there a day or so before your session, and we're going to enjoy Manhattan. We haven't done it in a long time, and you're going to be part of our visit to the Big Apple. And there's a likelihood, there's a possibility that I might even be doing one-on-ones in New York City with some of you in private. There's been some indications for that. So stand by. I'll keep you posted on all of this. I am working the timing and the logistics, the budgets, and everything else, and we'll let you know. How many of you we can accommodate is the trick question, because if there were only 5 of you coming, Jen and I would just meet you at some steakhouse somewhere, or for a bite to eat. But that's not the case. That's not what's going to happen. There are going to be a number of you coming. I said, and more of you are figuring out that, yeah, gee, we can come on in there. We can either fly in, drive in, work our way to Jersey. We have friends in that area, and then we'll commute in to see him. And those numbers are rising. And this is why I'm talking to you now about this, because for some of you out there, you have had no thoughts whatsoever of being in New York in the third week of October for any reason whatsoever. And now we're talking about a get together, and some of you might go, you know what? Gee, this is an idea. I on my own, or me and my significant other, we're coming in there. We're going in there, and we're going to get together with this guy. So I want to do it right, and I want to make it more than just. It's more than just an opportunity to have a photo taken with me and say hi. It's almost like a live session, because we will be talking about what is going on in the markets at that time. Because while in Europe, I'm on the air, and so now I'm in New York, I'm on the air, and we'll get together. Looks like it's going to be a Saturday. That is the plan. It's an afternoon thing for about 4 hours. That seems to be evolving. So there's going to be more than just, well, we'll catch you in the coffee shop. No, that's not what this is. It's going to be much more than that. So look forward to talking to you guys about this as I am able to put this together. I really think that what we have here is an opportunity for some of you, a number of you, who would like to sit down with me in private, in person, to go over your scenarios. There may be a few slots for that, even the day before or the day after the event. And then there's the event itself where we will take over. I think we end up taking over a room that will be just ours, and it'll be just us. For a lot of you to meet each other as well. I think this is what's also beginning to evolve here. The folks who are doing, who are on the Discord group, and the folks who are viewers of this channel, we're going to have name tags for everybody. It'll have your name on it and your handle that you use, and folks are going to go, "Oh, you're so and so. We talk all the time," and this is really what this can become. This is going to become a real family gathering of bagelers, and I'm rather excited about it. And I am trying to stay up on just how far this can go. The only experience I have with a meet and greet so far was the one we did in California, which is going to be in December. It'll be 2 years, so it's a year and a half ago. And that one was put together, slam bam, thank you, ma'am, in like 4 or 5 weeks. We put that one together very quickly from November to December. It happened, and we squeezed it in just before the Christmas thing took off, just before, after Thanksgiving, before Christmas, and we squeezed it in the Outback Steakhouse location in Ontario, California. And with that, as disorganized as it was, and as loosey goosey as that was, we had 34 people interested in coming out. 27, 28 showed. It was interesting, and then that was 3.5 hours. That took 3.5 hours. And now I'm thinking, what about New York? And what about if we have 100 people coming out? Could it be 60, 50, 60, 70 viewers and 35 spouses, guests, partners? Because a lot of you watch me all the time, and your husbands or your wives or your boyfriends or your girlfriends or your significant other is lurking in the background, and they're aware of me, but they're not necessarily always watching. If you're coming to New York, it could well be that the two of you are going to show. And because as you have evolved into smarter and larger option writers, many of you have determined a year ago, 6 months ago, a year and a half ago, you've determined this is a way to make money in the market, and we're going after it. We're definitely going after this, and we're going to continue to expand it. A year ago, year and a half ago, some of you were writing 1 or 2 or 3 contracts at a time. Then you graduated into 5 to 10 contracts at a time. Then you slowly got into that 10, 15 contract level. There are people here now, many of you, who are now writing at least 20 contracts on a monthly basis and are babysitting and watching over 20 to 50 contracts at a time. And then there are also a number of you who are now entering this 50 to 100 contract world and beyond. And as you are aware, if you've been here a while, my objective is to help as many of you as possible become self-employed and be full-time managers of your own assets. And if you can get into the 100 option inventory business, and you're pulling out a couple of bucks a month on option shrinkage times 100 plus contracts, we're talking 20,000 plus a month in cash flow coming through here and more. And that is happening to more and more and more and more of you. And it is to the point now where a number of you are shocked at how quickly you've grown your accounts, and you're now beginning to realize he wasn't kidding. This really is coming on, and I gotta talk to this guy. I have to have a chat with him, because this isn't like a little part-time gig anymore. It's not like the kind of money we're bringing in is a part-time wage coming into the house. No, this is a full-time wage or a double full-time wage coming into the household. It's changed everything around here, and it's going to continue to grow. And if I can see him on a one-on-one, then maybe we do that. So stand by. We'll see what we can do. I'd love to see you folks, as many of you as possible, in the New York region, in Manhattan in October. So stand by. When I know more dates and specifics, I'll pass it on to you to give you as much warning as I can, as much lead time as I can, so that some of you can organize your October timing for a get together with us. Would be great. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Those of you in Europe, we're going to be in Europe after the third week of August until the middle of October, various regions. And so we'll have to see where we are, when we are, and there might be some get-togethers here and there for some of you who are scattered around Germany and elsewhere. We'll see what happens. We'll like last year, you just never know whether I can catch up with you somewhere for half an hour here, 40 minutes there, 20 minutes there. We'll see what gives. Anyway, thank you all for being here today. It's great to have you through here. Welcome one and all. Lame Duck was thumbs up number 4 today. Richard number 6. Wing Commander's saying hello. Not a lurker is number 12. Is this Nucio? Number 15. JR is here. Good morning, everybody. Number 14. DH Ruta 16. Mandu 19. Drew, I'm number 20. Happy hump day. Shamalama ding dong. I sold $8 SoFi calls. So I'd love to see another big dip today. I don't know if you're going to get one. I don't know. We're at 854, 855. We were at 875 this morning already. I don't know. Moose Knuckles, I'm number 25. John Anderson, hello there. David R, might dip, more hikes ahead. Testy Donkey, rest in peace, UK economy. Lorraine is in the house. Good morning, number 39. Karen is here, number 41. Michael N, sweet meet and greet. I'll be there. JJ, Cruise Lines, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, plus 90% year to date. Yeah, well, 90% from nothing is nothing. But Royal Caribbean is a 90-something, and that is shortable. That is put buyable. Flint Creek Soap, how exciting. The Bagel Gang takes on Manhattan. JJ, what goes up? JR, looks like we're getting a dump on Jay Powell's news of likely higher interest rates. Luca is in the house, number 50. I'm here. Ciao, everybody. Charles Wells is in the house, number 55. Home Skillet, good morning, everybody. Computer Whiz, I am thumbs up 34 today. And Sell My House Fast Up on Marlboro, I am thumbs up number 62 today. Welcome to the show, everybody. Shamalama Ding Dong. Yeah, of course, I took your advice and I rolled my Tesla calls to September 2024 for a 270 strike. And now to sit back and let the stock do its thing. That's a good move. I know some of you have taken Tesla calls and you've gone further out than that. Some of you are into 2025s at the moment. There are folks who have $300 calls out there, 280s, 270s, 60s, 250s, all over the map. And that's okay. If the shares want to do any kind of partial fill in the blanks a little bit, 240 a share would not be outrageous for Tesla to have a bit of a pullback to. It just wouldn't be. But even 225 wouldn't be all that ridiculously bad, because we've come from this 170 level and we're up $100 a share in like a month. That's nice, but it's maybe a little too nice too soon. And there could be some consolidation coming in. There will be greed coming in here. There's greed. There's always greed. You all know it. You are victims of it sometimes to yourselves. It's okay. But we're up 73 cents this morning on Tesla in the pre-market, not up $7. Yeah, could the shares go to 290 today? Yeah. Would I be a buyer of this at 2? No, I would not. No, I'd be looking for a pullback before I'm a buyer. And there's a lot of folks out there who might want to buy this eventually, but not necessarily at these levels. It might have to be 15% lower before they nibble in here. That's at least $40 a share. 235 is possible. So those of you who've rolled your contracts into these 250s, 240s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, all the way up, it wouldn't surprise me if option writers out there who've written anything over 240 will find that they are sitting on out of the money contracts, significantly out of the money. And that starts to open up possibilities on the other side. And that means some of you might be in a position in the next couple of weeks maybe this next month or so, to decide, I'm going to buy back those calls I wrote up there at lower prices than I sold them for, and I'm going to write a call closer into the market. Might be the same time frame, same expiry date, but it might be a little closer in time, but closer into the stock. So if the shares are going to sort of sit between 220 and 240 for a while, I might go from 280s to 260s, or 300s to 260s, or 290s to 250s, and bring in 3 or 6 months in time as well, and play that game. In the case of someone out there sitting on like these kinds of calls here, if you're sitting on 270s for September, and the stock goes to 220 range, 215, 225, somewhere in there for a while, you might decide to buy back the 270s and write 240s, 245s, and take extra cash, because these 270s will trade at this level, and the ones you're going to roll into are trading at this level higher. You're going to take $6, $8, $10, $12 a contract into your pocket because the stock backed off. What's wrong with that? Nothing is wrong with that. And if the shares go higher again after that down the road, then rollover, well, you might roll into an October 270 instead of a September 270. You might go October or November. And again, buy back a call at this price and write a call at that price, because you're offering another 60 days, higher strike, but 60 days, and you're bringing in $4, $5, $6 a contract. How many times? I don't know, but $5 a contract, $500 in your pocket. Thank you, Tesla. Do we expect $100 stock moves every 2 weeks, every 4 weeks? No, we don't. We don't generally expect that on Tesla, but it has happened. Fair enough, but it's over. We're up $1 now, so we'll see what gives. Bobby, going to be a good day. Number 69, thumbs up. Splair, good morning, y'all, and have a nice day. I will catch you all tomorrow again. Splair, thank you, pal. Have a great day there. Initial XE, number 18. Welcome to the show, everybody. Nice to have you all here. Yeah, kind of looking forward to a lot of things here coming up. Good moves on stocks. Interesting quarterly reports coming up. Our trip to Europe, and our visit to New York, and then our visit to Down Under. We'll see how all this plays out. Should be tons of fun. Yeah, what is going to happen here? Rocket Lab was up yesterday 21 cents to $5.81. We're pushing back to the $6 level, and those of you who've been writing $5 and $6 cash secured puts are absolutely going to continue to love how Rocket Lab continues to move higher. SoFi yesterday lost 1 penny. When it was all said and done, it went down to $8.20 for a few moments yesterday, and closed at $8.59. And this morning we were at $8.50 to $8.75. The trend is higher on SoFi. GameStop up 2 cents yesterday. After all the gyrations of GameStop, we gained 2 cents, and we could well have another gain again today, back to this 25 level. Don't bet against Ryan Cohen now that he has taken on this hands-on position of running the company. We'll watch that. Matterport up a dime today after losing 23 yesterday. That was ridiculous, but stocks go up and down. 23andMe hit a low yesterday. All-time low of, I think, 162, something like that. And right now it's 171, up 3.5 this morning in the pre-market. Spire, 67.8 cents a share, up 2.5. ATIP was $12.61 yesterday, up $2 a share, which translates to 4 cents movement. 50 to 1 rollback. Right at the moment, 11.86. So this $12 neighborhood makes this stock a 24-cent stock, where ATIP was sitting at 18, 17 cents before the split. Now, I wonder if there is a $12.50 to $13 barrier that we're not going to be able to go over. I wonder about that because of a conversion from debt into stock. I wonder if that's still in play. We'll follow that. Smart Rent up 13 cents to $13.60 to $3.62 now. 349 yesterday with a 24-cent gain. We're up 13 more to 362. What's going on at Smart Rent? I can't tell you. If I could tell you, I would. But I do note here there's a story that came out yesterday. Cantor Fitzgerald reaffirms their buy rating on Smart Rent. They say here they've set a price target of $5 on the stock. So there you have it. We'll see what's given over there. The average price target right now is $4.45 on the street, they say, and that's the latest over there. What else is going on? Let's go back over to where I was there, and then I am there. And here we go. Smart Rent Cyxtera is now trading on the over-the-counter markets. It's 3 cents a share. Apple is down 67 cents in the pre-market. It gained 9 cents yesterday. Goldman Sachs lost $7.60 yesterday. It's down 73 at the moment to $330. Cisco was down 52 cents yesterday. It's off 8 at the moment. Not too much more there. Tesla was up $13.91 yesterday with that Rivian announcement. Another company using their superchargers going forward. It's up 81 cents right now, 275 range at the moment. ARC Innovations lost a nickel yesterday, is gaining 8 cents today. Microsoft was down 4.28 yesterday, down to 1.39 right now. Pfizer is lost 72 yesterday. It's unchanged. HPQ down 84 yesterday. It's down 9 to 30.08. Google was down 21 cents. It's off 46 at the moment. Very quiet. Amazon was up 28 yesterday. It's up 17 this morning. Nvidia was up $11.16 yesterday, down 3.48 at the moment. Unity down 2.55 yesterday. It's down 17 now. And AI was off $1.30 yesterday. It's negative 23 cents this morning as we speak. That is the latest on some of our faves that we're following right now. On other entities, let's take a look at markets. Let me keep moving through here if I can. I've got the Dow at the moment on the futures market down 74 cents with 37 minutes to go. We've got S&P down 11 points, NASDAQ down 48. This is a quarter of a percentage point to maybe 0.3 of a percentage point. It's a nothing burger opening. We have crude oil down 21 cents, very quiet at 70.97. It's just hanging on to 70. Gas prices have been slipping in the US and Canada the last month and likely will continue to do so. We'll see how that plays out. Let's go here. Lame Duck, does it make sense to roll out and not be able to write on Tesla for a couple of years? Or let it be exercised and buy deep in the money and be able to write on 200 shares every month? It depends on your position, but I like the idea of rolling forward, rolling up higher, letting a stock run $100 like this is done, and saying to the market, here, I'm writing 2025s. I'm writing 280s. I'm writing 300s. I would rather you be in that position because you're not going to be in that position for 2 years. What I'm looking for is, as I said earlier, a bit of a pullback where 10, 15, 20% pullback is easily attainable here, where we're going to find a new range, maybe this 230, 250 neighborhood, 220, 240 neighborhood. And this will afford some of you the opportunity to buy back calls that you wrote when the stock hit these highs here. And you will have contracts that will drop $20, $25, $30 each. And you will now take a look at buying back calls that are expiring way out in time at much higher strikes and replacing them with closer in strike dates and closer in expiry dates and lower strike prices. That's the game plan here. And I would not be surprised. I will not be shocked when I get messages from people saying, you were right. I wrote 280s that were expiring in January 2025 or whatever, and I bought them back, and I now have written June 24s at $25 lower strike, still out of the money. Others of you will come to me and say, yeah, I was able to do the rollover, and that premium price that I got, those calls are really backing off because they're $50 out of the money, $60 out of the money. They're falling off here nicely, and I've shifted now an entire year forward. I've come forward a year in time by bringing in a lower strike price. And you were right. I'm now into 2024s. And if the stock wants to drop to 200, 210 on any kind of shocking news worldwide, or because of Tesla, it wants to back off to 200, I'll do it again. I'll buy back these calls, these 240s, 250s, whatever, and I'll now write 220s 3 months even closer. I'll be into December 2023s, January 2024s, and I'm a happy camper. This is the game plan. Spicy number 73, Bobby. ATIP had a good day yesterday. Megan is here. Happy summer solstice. Thank you so much, Megan. Bobby Atkinson that got up to 25 pre-split. Larry Titus, good morning, everybody. I'm 74 on the thumbs up meter. Double D is here. I'm here watching. I'm here, man. I'm with you. PC Galaxy. Good morning, Uncle Bruce, and all number 80. Christina, I'm number 77. I'm still going to publicly out myself for buying puts on SoFi. Bobby, Market Watch, Powell tells Congress to expect higher interest rates. Bobby, that should start a rug pull this morning. Jason, good morning, Bruce, from very soggy Orlando, Florida. We had a lot of rain here, rainy weather the last few days, and gloomy and gray and windy. This morning, very sunny out, still some clouds, but rather nice. Cool, though. But we are slowly recovering back into the 60s and 70s by the end of the week. From the 40s, our high yesterday was like 48. Looking forward to the 70s again. JR, no, Christina has turned to the dark side. Christina, it shot up over 100% in a month. There has to be a correction. I'm still down on my puts, however. Damn casino. I just like to give all of you something to talk about, says Christina. JR, yakety yak. There we go. Sean and Wendy, God is amazing. Good morning, all. Remember, Jerome Powell speaks to Congress today and tomorrow, so stay alert for that. Shane, I bought 800 C3 AI shares yesterday. Sell calls or just cross my arms? Yes, the minute you bought them, you should have been writing calls. Start writing calls. Yes. Bobby, did Alberta get snow yesterday? I thought it was a clickbait and didn't click. In the mountains, yes. In Banff, Lake Louise regions, some of these regions where the higher elevation kicks in. Oh, yeah, we got some snow. Flurries that melted fairly quickly. Yes, it came down as snow and hit the ground and became water. But that is over. Now, the next few days will be into the 70s and high 70s around here, normal. And it'll be 60s, 50s and 60s in the mountains, and there will be no snow to speak of at all. Shamalama ding dong. Don't worry, Bagel family. I've smacked Christina's hand and scolded her over those puts. There you go. Hey, look, I love it when people make money, but you're betting against the current. To a degree. I admit, and I don't poo-poo this, SoFi, Tesla, AI, NVIDIA, any stock you want to mention, they have a good couple of weeks. They could have some consolidation too. This is normal behavior for stocks. They will fluctuate. The catch, of course, is, does the stock you are playing with, is it in vogue right now? Is it the flavor of the day? Is it the one being recommended by analysts as a good move, or the trend is right for you? Are you into AI stocks, and AI stocks are the flavor of the month? Well, then expect the trough to be up and down, but probably just a higher trough, higher highs and higher lows. That means being a put buyer is a dangerous game. But hey, you got to play the game you got to play. It's your money, and you guys want to gamble with the market, you can do that. You can be a gambler. But if you want to make consistent bucks, you want to be an option writer. So you want to write options on SoFi, I'd recommend writing cash secured puts. That's the one I wouldn't be writing cash secured. I wouldn't be writing calls on SoFi. I'd be writing puts on SoFi. AI, you can go writing puts or writing calls. Your choice. The price is right. The premiums are right. Deep in the money calls can be acquired at pretty decent prices into Jan 2025s, and then you can write some nice premiums. There's some real opportunities here, and you have to decide for yourself what your tolerance level is, and what you want to be doing. It's not my money; it's your money. Hawkeye is here. 86 thumbs up. Thank you, Splayer. I hate the gains on puts. I only write on when I buy calls. Christina, hey, Uncle, I got a 90-10 rule for puts. No, I don't really have a 90-10 rule. What I have in my mind is if you're going to write a put, I'd rather you go out several months, not weeks. Go several months out and get your hands on premium. And if you can write calls that are out of the money and get a nice premium against them, where you have a real decent shot at scoring, say, half of that premium as your profit, I'd look into that. So if you're going to write a SoFi put contract for January 2024, about 6 months from now, you might write an 8. You might be writing 8s. You could write 9s, but they're 45 cents in the money at this point with an 8.55 pre-market. But if you're writing 8s, they're out of the money, 55 cents. And if you can get yourself close to $1 premium, and again, I don't know what the premium is. I'll take a peek here. From last night's close, let's take a peek here. Jan 24s. See if my big S iPad wants to cooperate with me and give me these quotes. It's just sitting there staring at me going, what do you want? Here we go. January puts. Where are we at? Well, you can write 750s at this point, which are definitely out of the money. $6, $10. That's a nice premium for a contract that is $1 out of the money. That is really good. If you do write 9s, which are in the money, as I say, 45 cents, you'll get $1.85, $1.88. And there's a ton of them in existence. There's 21,000 750s, 23,000 $6 puts on SoFi for January 2024 in existence. That's pretty good liquidity and tight markets. 54.55 for the 6s, 106, 110 for 750s, 185, 188 on the 9s. I like these tight quotes. And if you look at the 9s and say to yourself, look, between now and January, with the third quarter report coming, the fourth quarter report coming, I'm happy holding 6-month puts, cash secured puts. I'm happy writing these. I'll put up $9 a share to get $1.85 back. That's 20% of my money that's in my pocket. That's 20% insurance. And I'm on the hook to buy this for $7.15. That's what I'm on the hook for. If I were to buy these for $7.15, if I actually got exercised on this put, I could turn around and write $8 calls on it, even though Bruce tells me not to. But you could, or just blow them away, pick them back up, and write puts all over again for another premium. But these 9s, stock sits at $9 to $10 for the next month or two. These will go down to 60, 70 cents in a few, not too long from now. And that's at least half your money. If you score $1 a contract on these $9 puts, $1 a contract, you're making $100 for every 900 you risked on this cash secured put in 60, 90 days? Hello. Do the math. This is 12% return on your money, ballpark, roughly, in a couple of months. That is 50, 60% a year, depending on how you annualize it. This is good. This is good money. So up to you, kids. That's what I'm saying. But you have to be into it. You gotta. There's only so much I can say. All right, what else is going on here? Thank you all. Where am I here? Yeah, touch grass puts are a great way to get shares. A sheepy investor, good morning. Dude face, good morning. I'm number 89. Splairs saying that it's just not so heavy on puts with the gains as on calls. That's true. So it's not as risky, not as expensive. it all works out. Richard Garland, 185.88. Splair, for gaining new shares is probably really a smart way to go. Richard, for the nines, those are 185.88. Yeah. B Tizzle, good morning, everybody. Pride, person, flower, non-binary. Oh, good morning. Lame Duck, or take the money from Tesla and buy one deep in the money Tesla, and buy two deep in the money AI, then have enough money to buy an extra two deep in the money AI to write on it every month. So I lose my 100 shares of Tesla, but I have one poor man cover called Tesla and 4 deep in the money calls on AI now instead of just 100 Tesla. That very true. Leverage, yes. Robert, I got 108 on SoFi October, strike 8 put last week, right on. Lame Duck. Then I have 5 poor man cover calls to write on every month. Yes, that's true. That is true. Christine, hey, Uncle Bruce, do you see a banking pullback today given the Powell statements? Nothing dramatic. I don't anticipate anything dramatic. This is not unexpected. No sell, no sell. If I lose money on options, can't I recover them using AIAA? What is that? Sophia or AI puts. Again, let me know what you mean. If you're losing money on short-term calls, it's likely you're making money on your long-term calls from appreciation. If you're into deep in the money contracts, that's likely what's going on. I'm assuming that's what someone was saying to me here. Never sure. Okay. Welcome all to the program. We are 23 minutes away from opening up today for another fun day. Looking forward to having you with me today. We're down 88 on the Dow, 0.25%, nothing burger. We're down 11 points on the S&P, and Nasdaq's down 50. We got nothing really to worry about here. Larry will open the markets for us in a bit with the bells, and we'll keep an eye on that too. No sell, no sell. Investment Advisor Act. I don't know what that means. Bo, no one has listened to Powell for months. The market is in charge now, says Bo. Smoke Dog, I wonder what's going to happen with ME hitting all-time lows and the GSK deal ending in a month. What's going to happen? Well, maybe it's already happening. Maybe what's already happening on ME has already been happening on ME. Perhaps shareholders are already way past this potential ending of this deal. I know that last year they just did an extension towards the end of the deal. They just rolled it over again for another $50 million. This is the GlaxoSmithKline deal that ME signed, where Glaxo gives ME $1 million a week for access to their DNA library, the largest in the world. Could it be that ME has decided that it's not that Glaxo is not going to renew the deal? It could be that ME doesn't want to renew that deal. Maybe ME has the option to renegotiate with many other companies a much bigger arrangement for themselves. There's two sides to every coin here. The shares were lower yesterday to 162, and then they seem to pop a little bit this morning. At least I noticed them a little higher. Where are we at now? 23andMe, 170. We're up 2.5 cents. Could there be an announcement due here at any time from ME and another partner? That might happen in the next month now as this is coming. I don't know. Smoke Dot? We're going to find out, aren't we? Robert Benson, yes, what is happening to 23andMe? Smoke Dog, I know ME can't announce anything until the deal expires. Smoke Dog, well, any other deals, exactly. They're in a blackout period. They have to not say anything, probably driving them nuts that they can't talk. This is business. It's okay. It's nothing personal. We'll figure it out. Now, would they perhaps renegotiate a deal that's instead of $50 million a year, it's $100 million a year, $2 million a week? The size of this library is getting bigger. Could there be 5 other drug companies that are in the sidelines, each willing to give ME $50 million a year for access? Could that be $250 million a year, a revenue to ME that's just about to be announced? Wouldn't you run the company that way? That's how I do it. That's how I would run the company. I would be telling the world that you look, we've had a deal with GlaxoSmithKline here for a few years. It's been fun. When we started the arrangement a few years ago, the library was this big. Now the library is this big, and in 2 years from now, the library is going to be this big. We're opening up the library to other patrons, to more patrons, and maybe Glaxo is saying, "Look, we want exclusive, only for us access, and we'll give you 50 million." And Emmy is going, "Thank you very much for the offer. However, there are 10 other drug companies here who are willing to not have exclusive access to the library. They'll take access if we give it to them, but they're willing to give us 25 million each for just access. Well, to get 10 of those, that's $250 million versus one company at 50. Hey, and now here's the other question that I'll throw you. If ME were to make deals in the next year, it could take like 12 months to sign these all up. But they make deals with 12 different drug companies for access to their library on a monthly retainer kind of basis. Doesn't that also tell you that there are now 12 drug companies, 10, 12 drug companies, each doing drug research, all using ME's database, which comes with overriding royalties on any drugs discovered? Think about that. Is it possible that ME might be coming to us and saying, yeah, we ended we let that Glaxo thing expire. It was good while we had it, but we let it go, and we replaced them with 10 or 12 drug companies that are all developing 200 drugs each at the same time. We're now exposed into 2,400 potential drugs that are going to go through FDA testing. I mean, is that the big picture we don't know about? I'm just an old man speculating. This is how I would run the company. This is how I would do it. So I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Well, sell. Well, any other deals to Smoke Dog? Christina, no sell. You think the SEC would give you back option losses because Uncle Bruce said to look into certain options? Dolph, watch out for Strickland. Did that guy ever have any hair? Mike, back to Tesla, please. Just talk Tesla, Bruce. Don't talk about anything else but Tesla. Please. Touch Grass, ME selling Thea on genetics for drug companies. Christina, also, Uncle Bruce doesn't get a cut of our profits, and he's not considered an advisor. So the answer is no. There you go. Yeah, I'm just a guy giving you my opinion. And you have to decide whether my opinion is worth anything to you. I sure hope it is. I sure hope you've done well by it. I hope you've taken to heart some of the lessons that I've tried to bring you, try to keep you away from making terrible mistakes. I think that's the secret to success here. You'll decide for yourself the right way, the right course of action. Of course, there are classes out there for you to enjoy on how to write options, and I have put 15 different lessons together at my website, which you're welcome to visit anytime you like. And you can head on over there and check out the 15 lessons that we've done. Many of the viewers that are here on this channel right now, they're making comments. They have all, if they're a member of this channel, they've likely seen these classes, participated in almost all of them, and they've been members of this channel in some cases now for 26 months, 27 months. How long have some of you been here? Every once in a while, some of these wonderful people who are members of this channel will announce with a beautiful big green bar how long they've been a member of this channel, and they'll mention what it means to them to be here. It is truly humbling. Love it. And you're all welcome to join in if you like. If you want to become a member of this channel, that would be great. Take some of those classes would be a pretty good idea. That would be definitely the number one way to get started here. Learn how options work. Why are there stock options? How are they created? How are they eliminated? Why they go up? What makes them fluctuate? What the mentality of the the buyer of an option is, what the mentality of the seller is, the psychology of the option market is the pure size of it. It is just stunning how big it is. Anyway, there you go. Thank you all so much for being part of this show today. I think it's time for a little fireworks. Here, check this out. Isn't that great? Nice to have you here. Great to have you in the house today. Welcome everybody to Stock Markets with Bruce from Calgary, Alberta, live here in the mountain areas of Canada as we are watching all kinds of stuff going on. Nice to see you all here. Let's see. Smoke Dog. If that was the case, there wouldn't be anyone on YouTube talking stocks, laughing out loud. Shane, I pretend I'm hanging out at Uncle Bruce's old brokerage office with a cigar as he reads out the ticker tape. Akash, hello everybody. Does anyone know how do I access the lessons? I got lesson number 2. I can't wait to dive in and learn. Akash, if you are not getting the links coming your way, send me a private email. The private email is right here. Just send me an email and let me know what lesson you purchased and you need a link for. I'll send you the link after the show, and that way you can get going on that. Okay. If any of you out there are having any issues with the links, let me know, and we'll take care of you. There's the email address right there for you. All right. If any of you want to have a one-on-one session with me on camera, let me know when you'd like to do that. Send me an email here, and we'll try to set up a day and a time for you to get together, and we'll go over your scenario privately and figure it out. Okay, fantastic. Mandu number 5, rock thumb shades. Phone. I got both poor man covered call classes. I know how to buy and sell call and puts. Those who took the classes, what other classes do you think is helpful or would you recommend? Well, folks, what should this person do? Dude, Uncle Bruce has green bars. Robert, Bruce is the man, no bull. He tells it as he sees it. It's great. Shane, what happens on the Wednesday private show after hours? Oh, he tells secrets. We have pillow fights. We talk about the cutest girls and the cutest boys in the class. Oh, it's a good time. Yeah, you want to be there. Nice bike mate. Shane, it's Yoko Ono on repeat for 2 hours. Matthew, good morning. Number 113 today and tomorrow. Powell will get grilled at Congress. It's going to start today at 10 o'clock. Dude, we just either let Uncle Bruce go or ask questions. It's a pretty fun hangout. Wednesdays are the best, says Dude. Well, there you go. Thank you, everybody, for your kind words. I appreciate it. Thank you to Karen D. Karen has been a member now for 10 months. She put up the green banner here a little while ago. 10 months gold bagel level member, one of the elites right up here. But watched since early GameStop days, so been here longer than that. And JR, a member for 10 months, gold bagel level. Wow, 10 months and going strong. Uncle Bruce has made a huge difference in my life and options trading. And here's one that just popped up here. Richard Carlin, thank you, Richard. Member for 27 months. That is as long as it could possibly be. I think that's got to be March 2021 to now. Gold bagel level member, good times. Thank you, Richard, for your loyalty to this channel. I know we offered gold bagel memberships, I think back in December 22, I think it was, or was it 21? It's a long, it's unbelievable. We started memberships in March of 2021 for just chilling with Uncle Bruce, and then we brought out the gold bagel program, and a number of you immediately went into the gold level and stayed there. Many of you have come and gone and come back. Um, it's absolutely humbling how many of you are members of the channel. That's why I'm on the air. Members of this channel keep this channel functioning. There's no way I would survive on advertising from YouTube. I did a video the other day talking about AI. I think I made that video on Sunday. I don't know if that video has had all that many views. I suspect. Um, what's that video done for me? Let me take a look here. That video is done 1,000 something views. That's all. That's 1,000 something views. Had a lot of watch hours. Added some subscribers. But the YouTube payoff to make that video, as of yesterday or Monday, it still hasn't refreshed fully, but it's about $14. So that video took it's a 20-minute video to produce to shoot. I did it in one take. I had taken about an hour of my time to put together the story in a rough kind of format way, and then I found a bunch of images that I was going to show off on the video, which I did. And so I put about 3 hours of my time into it and got it up, created it, and then I uploaded it, and I had to go through all the gyrations to do that, and got it out there. So maybe 4 hours total, and I've made about $14 from that video. So when I make a video and I get 1,000 views, 1,200 views, 1,500 views, I mean, this video will get 50 views a day now, 100 views a day maybe. Going forward, so it'll have 2,000 views, a couple weeks from now. It'll pay me $18 for my 4 hours of work. So that's what YouTube pays me to do what I do. This topic that I share with you here about writing options is so specialized. Less than 1% of financial channels even have option talk. Maybe 10% have option talk. 1% of all the channels talk about writing options. It's extremely rare. And so you are in rarefied air with me here. If you're a regular of this channel and you're following me very closely, honestly, you guys are in the absolute minority when it comes to how many of you there are. But wow, look at this. Look at these green bars coming up. John Gill, I've been a member for 24 months. Thank you, John, so much. Nazareth, member for 27 months. Christina, member for 21 months. Gold Bagel, been here longer, but took a few months off to focus on my mental health. Lost money buying puts and needed to create an OnlyFans account so I could come back to my favorite bagel game. Welcome, Christina. In any way you're here, this is great. Thank you, all of you, for posting these green bars, these alerts, how long you've been a member of this channel. It's absolutely wonderful. I am really, really excited. Jen and I are stoked for October. 4 months from now, we are going to be in New York. We will be in Manhattan. We are definitely going to do a get-together in Manhattan. For it looks like a Saturday in the third week or so. We'll give you details and locations as soon as we can. We've had a very enthusiastic response from people who've said, "You're coming to New York? I'm going to New York." There are folks in the northeast of the U.S. who are now saying to us, "We're flying in. We're coming in. We're going to drive in, fly in." We have folks coming from quite a distance to come to New York to have a get together. We're going to do a get together in our own room. We're going to have a facility just for us. I'm thinking it's going to be 4 hours, pretty well a 4-hour gig. And I am envisioning a production. I'm envisioning a enjoyable, opportunity for viewers to meet viewers, the viewers to meet myself. Auntie Jen is going to be there, and we'll have some refreshments there. We'll have some food there. It'll all be just nice. It'll be nice in a nice place in Manhattan. It is going to be rather enjoyable and hopefully very memorable and worth your while to come out. And this will give me an opportunity to be together with you on a one-on-one group kind of basis. I'll do a spiel with you guys. We'll talk about what's going on in the markets. You'll ask me questions. I will respond. I think it'll be very engaging, and you're going to find, like I found when I did a very quick get-together back in Ontario, we found that 3 hours just went by like that. It was unbelievable. It was three and a half hours in Ontario, and we were outside on a patio with cars and trucks going by. And it was enjoyable, but it wasn't what I have in mind for Manhattan. We are going to up the game here dramatically, and you guys deserve the best. And I am really looking forward to this. This is going to be something, and I'm talking it up now because there will be room for maybe 100 of you, and that's about it. I first of all, I can't imagine more than 100 of you want to come out. I couldn't imagine that. If 400 of you respond to me, I will be terrified of that. I mean, that will be unbelievably complex. But upwards of 100, I think we're going to be all right. But we're going to put together a get together that will be memorable and enjoyable, and I think we will all talk about it for quite some time in New York, in Manhattan. I'm very much excited about this whole thing. I know some of you have been reaching out to me, and you would like to have a one-on-one with me in New York in private. I am working on that. That is another thing I'm working on. There's a limited number there, maybe 4 slots, maybe. I'm talking to Jen about this, and Jen is showing, are you sure this can happen? Are they going to want to come out? Maybe only 10 people will show up, And I'm thinking, no, I don't think so. I don't think I'm misreading the room here. 35 people showed up in Los Angeles with 4 weeks notice, and some flew in and drove in great distances, and they had no time. They had no time to do this. Here we're talking 4 months of prep time to set up New York. I think we're going to have a pretty good turnout for this. But anyway, I'll keep you posted. I just want to let you know we're scheming up something here. Okay. What else is going on here? Let's see. I've been a lurker for 24 months. Do I get a participation trophy? JR, there's your trophy. Shamalama. I've been a lurker for a year too, David. I saw we get the trophy. I say we get the trophies. Shane, Supreme Court decision on student loan forgiveness by the end of the month will definitely have an impact on SoFi. David, JR, laughing out loud. Here are the trophies. JR, one for SLD as well. Double D, I had to resort to selling feet pics. Flint Creek, there will be swag. JR, maybe I'm risking give away trophies. That would be fun. It's Ryan. SoFi isn't affected by my forgiveness. Just the pause. I'm not sure what's going on here. JR in New York City. Christina, with a name like Double D, I would have envisioned you would have found another source of body pics to earn tax-free income rather than feet pics with Double D. Amy, good morning, 132. Christina, wait, will OnlyFans members have to pay tax on the income over $600? I don't know what this means. Home, yes, SoFi gets paid either way. Payments resume October 1. Kareem, will there be a fee for the next meetup? Don't know yet. Odolph, put your YouTube handles with faces. Can't late to the show. Is Tesla going to keep this run? Rain, Manhattan, you will have to deal with congestion. There are double-decker buses that will take you sightseeing. Larry Titus, the bells have rung, Bruce. Double D's laughing out loud. There are the bells, says JR. Welcome all to the party. We're heading over right now to member only comment. Thank you, all of you who have been here, the lurkers who are here. Love you guys. Please consider becoming members of this channel ASAP. And we'd love to have you here. And don't forget, members can also join us. Gold Bagel members can join us tonight, 6 o'clock Eastern time, for Primetime Live with Uncle Bruce. Looking forward to the get together. Oh my, what a year coming up. What a year we have already, and what is coming up. So exciting. I tell you, man, this is awesome sauce stuff. I love it. Welcome one and all to the party. Great to have you here so far. Hope you're going to have some fun here today. Get richer. That would be super. We have 142 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for those. Keep those coming in. And thanks again to all of you who have been sending out these green bars, letting me know how long you've been a member of this channel. We love it when you're able to do those. Fantastic. Okay, what else is going on here? Thank you to, by the way, thank you to Robert Benson, my friend. Thank you, Robert, for a PayPal donation you made this morning that just came through here a few minutes ago. Thank you, my friend. Very kind of you. A little bit of Manhattan walking around money. So, yes. Yeah. Fantastic. Welcome one and all to the program. And I'm so glad you are here with me again today. All right, we're up and running. Let's take a look at our first indicated numbers. Let's see where we're at right now. It looks like we're negative 140 on the Dow as it slowly filters in here. Wait for prices to sort of settle in. And let's see what's going on. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Flint Creek, I'm excited for October. DQ, number 142. DQ, thank you, Larry Titus. JR, dang, the candles are huge on AI, red and green. There you go. SoFi, 853 down 6. And it looks like the Dow off 150 at the moment. Let me get this up here. S&P down 14, NASDAQ down 35. These are a quarter of a point to a third of a point lower. Oil is up 3 cents at the moment. We've got Matterport unchanged right now. NVIDIA down 220 at the moment. SoFi at 853 down 6 cents. Nothing serious here. Rocket Lab 566 off 15 cents. We've got GameStop up 44 now to 25.02. It's climbed over 25 again on GameStop. AI down 49 cents, 42.70. Smart Rent is off 11. ATIP is at 12.61 at the moment, although I think that's last night's close. Yeah, that's last night's close, so I'm not sure where we're at there. We'll wait for that. Unity down 17. Tesla's up 129 to 275.74. Not much upward movement yet. Apple's up 9 cents. Early indications on this market. We'll have to wait a little longer for some more details. All right, everybody. Thank you all for popping through here. It's great to have you. Mr. Powell will be testifying today in front of Congress and tomorrow the Senate, I guess. And as usual, if you're watching this stuff, it's like watching paint dry. You're going to watch congressmen and senators hog the camera to try to show their constituents how great they are. Powell will read his speech and then take these theoretical questions, if there are any, and go from there. All right. I am excited for October, says Flint. DQ 142. Thank you, Larry. That guy, Uncle Bruce, asking for your opinion. Will the Supreme Court student loan decision really have any impact on SoFi? Won't SoFi get paid regardless? They will get paid regardless. It'll have no effect. If the Supreme Court says that the President of the United States cannot give an amnesty or a break to student loans for whatever constitutional reason they can come up with, then the students will have to pay the full amount unless Congress passes a bill to forgive student debt. And the question there, of course, is the election coming up. in 2024, if the Democrats get a hold of the Senate and the Congress and the White House, it could well be that during the campaign, in those last few months of the campaign, it could well be that the Democrats, Biden and others, will pledge that you elect the Democrats into the House, the Senate, the White House. We will do a debt relief for students that will pass through the Congress and the Senate, which will be pretty well bulletproof from the Supreme Court. They might do that. They might come up with all kinds of ways to grant relief to people who've already graduated or are in the program, or those coming. And it might be that the first $25,000 you borrow is not to be repaid upon graduation. If you graduate with a degree, $25,000 is written off. I'm guessing. I don't know. I mean, I'm in Canada, man. I'm not a student loan expert on this thing. I don't know what will happen, but it's going to become a political football if the Supreme Court wants to make it one. If they rule that the president can do that, then that's the end of that challenge. We move on. But what happens if they try to override them? Then it'll have to go through government. Now, after the election, you tell me what the government's going to look like. I don't know. Who's in the White House? Who's in the Senate? Who's in the Congress? And if any of those three are Republican, you can forget about student relief. There will be none coming, period. The only relief the Republicans are going to offer will be what they want to refer to as tax breaks for overtaxed Americans. You want to use that term. But you know what? If you're a student graduated 5 years ago, you got $250,000 of student debt between you and your wife. And you're sitting in an apartment somewhere and you're both working full time. Kids are starting to show up now because you're in your 30s. Kids are coming. These debts are going to be with you for another decade. And you might be given a tax relief thing from the Republicans, which might save you, I don't know, how much a year in student loan forgiveness. Couple of $1,000. I don't know. If you're making $250,000 combined, of course, with one of you being a parent, you have kids now. I don't know how that's possible. But hey, man, all I can say is learn how to write options and bring in income from a job here that you can't get from your employer. Maybe that's the way to go. Joe already lied about getting rid of $10,000 student loan. Did he lie about doing that? Really? Lie. He lied. Really. Look, I don't know. I don't know. Is this a Supreme Court thing going to eliminate $20,000 of forgiveness? Isn't that what this is? I don't know. Does it matter? Not the SoFi stock. Does it matter to the stock market? So I'm not going to get worked up over it. I'm just kind of going, I don't think it's going to matter. We're at 870 on SoFi, by the way. We're up a dime now. Okay. Lame duck. Yes, he lied. Okay, well, thank you very much. Are you happy? Are you better off now? Is everything okay now? Good. The temper tantrum is okay? All right. Now make money in the market. Okay, very good. Let's continue on. I don't want to talk politics. I really don't. Welcome to the party, kids. Welcome to the show. We're up on SoFi. We're up 9 cents. There you go. We're up 28 on GameStop, 24.86, and we're red on everything else. It's amazing. I've got a Tesla up 192, Apple up 20, but Google is off, Moderna's negative, Cisco's down, Pfizer's off, IBM is down, HPQ, Microsoft, Amazon's up 48 cents, but Spire down 34, Home Depot down 21. Vanik off 75, Netflix down 269, Adobe's up $7. Yay! Everything else is red. So that's the story as I see it right now. JR says it's not a lie when Congress does an end run around your executive order. Lorraine, my coworker just got a student loan forgiven for $137,000. He never paid and quit. Interesting. Dude, It seems like POTUS doesn't want the student relief to pass through the Supreme Court. He's attached it to the HEROES Act to show precedent instead of the 2004 election bill. Going to be tough to argue. Lame duck. Bruce for president. Thank you. Christina, Republicans want to sunset Medicaid and Social Security system we pay into, but Democrats think they will never be able to pass loan forgiveness. Doesn't make financial sense. Again, it's not my country. It's your country. You deal with it on your own. I'm watching the markets. And my thinking here is if I can help you guys not make stupid mistakes in the market, one, and two, help you make smart decisions in the market by buying low and selling high and writing contracts and buying them back and writing new contracts. If I'm able to help you guys get richer and more cash flow positive by being an option writer, then some of these financial issues won't matter to you anymore. They just will not be as big a deal to you. And right now, it's about you. We've got to get you guys on the right path to financial independence and stability. And whether you're in your 30s or your 40s or your 50s or 60s or 70s or 80s, it doesn't matter. We need to get you guys to a position where you make more money coming in the front door than you're spending out the back door. It's as simple as that. There's nothing magical to this. More money coming in than going out. That is the secret to financial stability. And now the question is not just whether that can be done, how much more can come in versus going out, because that really can adjust one's thinking going forward for retirement, for quitting a day job, changing careers, or whatever you need to do. And so that's where I want to be with you guys down that highway. I sure hope I can work that with you. What a country, says dude. TJ, Joe isn't good for the working man, but he is great for the markets. JR, for most students who have loans, 20,000 is a small drop in the bucket. Christina, it's not forgiveness. If the taxpayers pay for it, what we Americans are kept stupid financially, that's not by accident. I run the student loan repayment program for the Army. We give away lots of money, Christina, to help you pay off these loans. Robert, does anyone know when Spire will do its reverse stock split? Spire, don't have a word on it at all at the moment. I know nothing about the timing. Okay, I'm not only mentioning it because I think the student debt thing affects SoFi heavily. It's good for SoFi if no more student relief comes through. There are multiple bills related to it. I know. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. 862 on SoFi, still up 3 cents. GameStop is at 24.97, up 39. Rocket Lab down 12. NVIDIA down 570. Matterport is down a nickel now. The Dow's off 160. AI is off 21 cents. Smart Rent down 17 cents. ATIP unchanged from yesterday. Unity down 12. Tesla's up 85 cents. Apple down a penny. Google down $1.04. Moderna down 2.21. Cisco down 47. Pfizer down 51. IBM is off 2.25. HPQ down 20. Microsoft down $1. So this market is reacting to Mr. Powell right now. Likely, we got our first 15, 20 minutes of selling, and then we may have a turnaround. Because look at the numbers on the indexes. There's nothing happening here. We're down 0.45 of a percentage point on the Dow, 0.4% on S&P, 0.4 on NASDAQ. We're not down 3-4 percentage points, not even 0.5%. There's nothing going on here. Oil is up 2 cents a barrel. We're not doing it. That's the story. We get a turnaround in this market as the morning wears on here, and watch everything go green. So let's see what happens. We'll be here. We'll keep an eye on that. There you go. Marcus, Bruce, I am number 153. Fantastic. I get emails from time to time from viewers who ask me, hey, listen, I live here, I live here, I live here, all around the world. And they want to know from me whether they can write options or not on U.S. stocks. And I can't answer that question because I am not where you guys are. I'm in Canada. I'm not in a foreign country somewhere else. The only way to answer that question is for those of you out there who want to become an option writer because you're watching me and following us here, you're going to have to find out what the rules are where you live. And you're going to need to contact whichever brokerage firms operate where you live. And you're going to need to get answers about the logistics of option writing. You're going to need to get answers maybe from other professionals about the tax implications and reporting implications. I am not the expert in all of that area. That's just not my purview. I'm just an old man that is sitting in Canada telling you ways to make money in this market by writing options in particular, puts, calls, whatever. And how you do it, you are going to have to figure out with your brokerage firm or your you know platform provider, whoever you have. Now, the good news for many of you out there, many more people can now write options today versus 10 years ago. 10 years ago, it was near impossible for a non-American or a non-Canadian to do anything in the option market like you can now. Today, this has really been opened up dramatically because of the platform trading platforms that are out there. Fantastic. But you got to do your homework. And so I urge you all who are here watching me casually and you're thinking about becoming an option writer, I urge you all to double check to see who the players are in your town, in your country, where you live, so that you can work with hopefully the best firm for you, for what you need done. Perhaps it's the lowest commission charging firm, the one with the most choices of what you can do with your account, the most flexible arrangements, all of this sort of stuff. So you got homework to do, but it's worth it. It's worth it. What year? 1984. My brother was just visiting Canada. He was told by ordinary people like cab drivers that the income tax rate there is 52%. Really? Is that what cab drivers are saying? 52%? I'll put it to you this way. I have heard stories of Americans saying that they are paying 52% income taxes. But what they really mean by that, and maybe this is the Canadian story, is the federal income tax rate in Canada from the federal government kind of tops out around 35%. And you got to be over 200,000 a year to be up there. Canada also offers a lot of deductions for folks making less than, in this country, if you make less than 50,000 a year, there are a lot of deductions you will take. I know that if you're going to earn in this 40 to 60,000 neighborhood, between provincial tax and federal tax, but with all the deductions and credits, your rate is going to be 10 to 15% net. 60, 80,000, probably 20% net. Over 80, over 30%, but not 52. Now, that doesn't include the hidden taxes, which every country has. I don't care where you live, okay? UK, USA, Mexico, France, Germany, it doesn't matter. You buy a gallon of gas or a liter of gasoline, you are paying taxes. You buy a pack of cigarettes, you are paying taxes. You buy a bottle of beer, a bottle of rum, you are paying taxes. You buy tires for your car, you are paying taxes on that. You've got sales taxes, and you've got GST or VAT, value added taxes, wherever you are. There are federal import charges, there are customs duties, all built into everything we do. So whenever you spend $1, a euro, a pound, a shilling, a franc, it doesn't matter what you spend. Yeah, you earned it. That was net after tax, and now you're paying to something else, and there's taxes built into that. And so, yeah, in some cases, I wouldn't be surprised if some people say, you know what, I've done the income tax and I've done my tax calculations, and the life I lead Everything I earn and spend, 52% is taxable. Uh, and yet they're not starving. There's food in the fridge. In depending on where you are in Canada, there are many, many, many programs in place that other countries don't offer, from medical. Is it perfect? No. Is it the best in the world? No. But is it existing? Yes, it exists. There's medical, there's education, there's university, there's secondary, there's a training available, there's unemployment, there's disability, there's retirement benefits, there's the medical benefits, there's pharmaceutical drug price benefits, eyeglass benefit. All depends where you are. One country has this, one country has that, one country has a little of everything, and then there's everywhere else. And complain about it, praise it, I don't give a crap. The reality at the end of the day is, how are you doing? How are you doing? Are you okay? Are you looking after your family? Are you able to make your life better by working harder or smarter or becoming an option writer, perhaps? And then leave it at that. Let's move on. This loan forgiveness is for state workers like teachers, nurses, policemen. This is not Biden's student forgiveness plan. That is different. Dude, GameStop is green, but this volume is light. Good time to roll. Robert, on Saxo Bank, Denmark, you can write on USA stocks. Bobby, was ATIP halted? I don't see any updates yet at the moment. I'm seeing trading down 55 at 1206. It's trading. Bobby, NM, JR, is it the new normal that NASDAQ dives and the Dow comes on strong? Wow. Clay, those taxi cab drivers also don't understand how tax brackets work either. Robert Benson, Bitcoin is mooning at the moment. Mr. Moment of the option, I'm number 160, Bruce. Despite all the political talk, I'm giving you thumbs ups because I love you. And I thank you so much. For those of you who are ignoring the political talk, hitting the thumbs up button so that Strickland won't catch you in the hallway and hand out a pink slip because you didn't give me a thumbs ups today. I thank you all so very much. Also, a big shout out and thank you to BW, a member for 27 months, gold bagel level, changing lives. Uncle Bruce is a corporate layoff in January. I'm not sweating it with what you're teaching. It's changing lives so I can assist my parents as they age. One diagnosed with Alzheimer's. I'm not worried. Thanks to you. Thank you so much for that meaningful comment. That is pretty cool stuff. Folks, I get these messages all the time in many formats. I get them here on these comments. I get them in private emails. I get messages directly through one-on-ones. I have to tell you that doing what I do for YouTube here for my living is a very humbling experience. I get up every morning at 4:30 to get ready for these shows, to be with you, and I know firsthand what some of you are going through out there, and what just some advice from me can make a difference. I am just so thrilled about it. I'm so excited. I want to keep this going as long as possible, and if there's a way that we end up meeting in person someday, somewhere, maybe New York in October, boy, wouldn't that be something? I love it. It's just so powerful to get these messages. They really sink into us. Jen and I are we're just over the moon about it. And if I were 25 or 30 years old, it might not sink in like it does now at my age. When you reach this age, you've been through everything. You've been through your teen years. You've been through your crazy 20s. You've been through your parenting years. You've done it all. You've had people leave you already, some far too soon, some hung on much longer than you ever thought. There's tragedies, there's highs and lows. The older you get, the more you experience. And for me to get these kinds of messages from viewers like like you out there, it is a reminder that this world is a complicated place with all kinds of different scenarios playing out at the same time. And there are many people out there who are silently grieving and suffering and trying to get by. At the same time, they're trying to better themselves. And then there are those who can't seem to do anything wrong. It just everything works for them. You get it all. I've seen it all through my career in this trade, this business. And Jen and I just thank you all so much for being part of this gang. We love you. And speaking of,
what am I saying?
Speaking of, I was just reading a comment here from BW. He's been a member now for 27 months. And I was reading it to you because you didn't hear it. It says, "Changing lives, Uncle Bruce." He had a corporate layoff in January.
Yeah.
Not sweating it. It's not sweating it.
Good.
With what you are teaching. It's changing lives, so I can assist my parents as they age.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
One diagnosed with Alzheimer's.
Oh.
See, and I'm not worried, thanks to you. And these are the kinds of messages we get. We get a message here with all kinds of info here. There's so much to take in from this little comment. And life is not simple. It's complicated. And there's
a really good podcast by Gavin Crawford, who is a Albertan comedian, called Let's Not Be Kidding. And it's his voyage with his mother through her Alzheimer's and bringing in other various celebrities talking about their parents. And it was really good. It was really good. I highly recommend it. You've got to find humor in everything.
All right. And here's another comment. Wing Commander. Who we have met. Member for 24 months, Gold Bagel level. Uncle Bruce just wanted to thank you for the 2 life-changing years.
Yeah, there you go.
It's only been 2 years. May there be many more to come. Right on.
And this is why it just keeps us going. Us going.
We're
speaking of going, I'm just in and out because I have an appointment.
You do.
And then I'm off to see our daughter.
Cool.
And make her something tiny to wear in public. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, she being of the tiny variety.
Of the tiny variety. Yes.
That would make a lot of sense.
I will text you. Hi, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Right on, Auntie Jen. Folks are saying hi to you.
Today is National Aboriginal Day.
Let's see here. Let's see. What do we got? Good morning, Auntie Jen from Richard. Mandu, good morning, Auntie Jen.
And
JR, good morning, Auntie Jen. JR, New York City, here we come. John Anderson, hello, Jen. Bobby, Environment Recycle Fee Not a Tax. There you go. Larry, good morning, Jen.
Good morning, Larry. Titus.
We were talking this morning about New York and how it's evolving more and more and more.
It is.
And
boy.
There's
so many options.
There's so many folks reacting to it. Because we're talking so early, 4 months early, people are able to plan their schedules here,
and it's not before Thanksgiving. It's not at Christmas.
It's after school.
It's out, but I mean, summer holidays and all that. People, so
it's a weekend. It's going to be a weekend thing, and so it might work for a number of people. But we talked here about the California experience and how that was slapped together in a hurry, and we had 35 people want to come out for that. About 28 showed up. It was unbelievable. Yeah, it was great. If I had 4 months to set up California, we would probably had 100 people come out because they were contacting us like crazy. California.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, you have a good one, and I will talk to you later, my dear.
Leave your door open?
Is it? Yeah, I don't have a window. I closed it. That's good.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
It's too cold.
Was it?
Yeah. Too cold. All right. I'll see you later.
Bye.
You got it. All righty. There we have it. Oh my goodness. Fun times. Good morning, Jen from Larry Titus. Lorraine, I believe I'm in the 35% bracket. I get a lot of write-off too. I'm also taking care of my 92-year-old mom with dementia. There you go. Lorraine, Uncle Bruce, do you have a head count for New York? No, I haven't started that yet. But just the reaction so far, it is too great a crowd. There are more people wanting to come to this event already that we can't just take over a restaurant. We can't go and meet at the such and such place, get a table for 12 people, and everyone will be happy. That is not what's happening. We've got far greater than that. The question I have on my mind is, if I put together what I want to do, which is to have our own room for a 4-hour window approximately, which is what I'm thinking, with our own private place in the Manhattan area. Uh, I think we're going to be quite quite a good crowd. But look, I have 80,000 subscribers. Okay, I don't have 80,000 viewers. Okay, we have 80,000 subscribers. There are 201 of you here at the moment. This number fluctuates from 180 to 300 people live, and there are, during the day, 2,000 views of my shows. So are there 1,500 of you around out there? Probably. 1,500 diehards who are here every day at some point in time. And now the question is, of that, would 1/10 of you come out? 150 of you? 1/20th of you come out? That's 75. If 75 people showed up and brought 25 significant others, guests, friends, that's 100 people right there. Like, that's 100. That would be triple the size of California. We pulled off California by the skin of our teeth by having an outdoor patio area, so we didn't interfere with the Outback Steakhouse's functions. And there was a server that was able to kind of come around every once in a while, and we were not upsetting the apple cart. Now, I cleared all that with the manager weeks in advance, and they were very happy with how that went. But we were outside, and there was a lot of noise out there. Trucks going by, cars going by. Highway 10 was a half a mile away. This was not ideal to really share a get together. It was okay for what it was, but it wasn't great. It was okay. But that was a year and a half ago. We have come so far down the highway now here that if I can pull off this New York get together, it could be, I don't want to use the word seminar, seminar like, even that's not fair, because that's not what I'm planning here. I'm not planning a stage show, a light show, entertainment, bands and confetti, and that's not it. No. But I would like a scenario where viewers can meet viewers. The host can meet the viewers can meet the viewers. Jen is going to be there. It is going to be a wonderful time. I will be, I will be performing something. I will be there. We will talk the markets. We will talk what's going on at that time, because it is October. We're going to be talking about the next few months going forward. And a number of you will likely be, a number of you are going to want to have a chat with me if possible. The problem is, as Jen has said to me, if 100 people show up and they all would like 10 minutes of your time, that's 1,000 minutes you don't have and they don't have, because that's 15 hours. 5 minutes of everyone's time is 500 minutes. We don't have that either. A 4-hour get together is 240 minutes. That's what 4 hours is. And these rooms go by the hour, and there are blocks where they're available and then they're not. And so this all has to be worked out. And this is why I'm already mentioning it. I'm mentioning it way, way early to give you folks a sense of just what is going on already. This is already beginning to happen. And there have been well-meaning people contacting me saying, "Hey, I know, I'm in the area. I can help you. I can scope out places for you." This kind of, and I thank you all. I really, really do. But the end, the end result will be the question. What will the end result be? That's what I'm trying to get to as quick as I can. So anyway, there you go. I'm doing the best I can with what we have. All right, everybody, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Stinker hit on ME, 200 shares at 161. Bought my average down to $5, says Drew. Flint Creek, SoFi app not allowing to sell trades. It's some glitch, but seriously, SoFi, what's going on? Again, I can't speak for them. 844 is the last trade on SoFi. The Dow is off 142. Nvidia's down $13. Rocket Lab down a dime. GameStop still up about 8-10 cents. AI down 260. We've got ATIP at 11.92, down 70 cents. Tesla down 580 at 268. That will come as a relief for some option writers out there. Apple down 94 cents. Google down 179. Cisco down 49. Pfizer down 45. IBM down $2. HPQ off 31. Microsoft down 373. Amazon down 57. Spire's up a half a penny. Home Depot down 97 cents. Vanik Semiconductors down 235. Netflix down 440. Adobe is up 320. Goldman down 260. Boeing is down 230 at 210 a share. Meta is down 280. Target off 25 cents. JP Morgan off 54. Costco down 82. Walmart up 13. Disney down $1 at $88.74. Thank you, Mr. DeSantis, for ruining Disney shareholders' values. American Airlines down 6 cents. DraftKings up 2 pennies. There's that. Okay, there's the story as I see it. We're just kind of winging along here, following this market. We have 178 thumbs ups. Thank you all so very much for that. Keep those thumbs ups coming in. 22 away from 200. That is pretty cool bean stuff. We love it. What else is going on here? Thank you all for just being part of this great community. You guys are absolutely the best, and I love you guys. Thank you so very much. All right. Thank you again. Those of you who have been picking up the classes, I just got your message, my friend. Akash, I've got you. I'll take care of you after the show. Not to worry. What else is going on here? Lots of stuff to watch. Powell is, I guess, speaking and answering questions, and we're watching paint dry in New York. When he's done, maybe the market will pop up 200 points. We'll see how that works. I don't know. SoFi 841 right now. The low of the day 834. That's what I see over there. All righty. Yeah, there we go. If you are interested in coming to New York to see me and Jennifer and I, do let us know, because we are trying to kind of do I think I'm going to release a poll question. I'm going to do a poll question maybe in the next couple of days, where I will ask you folks about coming out, just to get a temperature read. But do let me know if you are interested in coming to see us in New York. We'll see what's going on. As I said earlier, a number of you have reached out to us for one-on-ones, to catch up with us for an hour or two privately, in person, and that has to be organized as well. So you have an interest in something like that, send me an email, let me know, and I can kind of scheme just what and how we're going to do it. There's a lot of logistics behind the scenes going on that I'm not going to bore you with. Okay, alrighty, there you go. Thank you all again for being part of this great Great community. Appreciate it. All right. So there it is. We're just, watching this market. 180 thumbs ups are in here. I think it's time for perhaps a little knee emoji attack to kind of get the stocks doing what we'd like them to do. Perhaps the Knights of Knee are just going to have to step in here and, do what they do best. Don't mess with these guys. And what can I say? Neat. There we go. That's all I can say. I can only do so much. Neat. We are negative 153 on the Dow right now. GameStop just went negative two pennies. Thank you, Pulse Guitar, for hitting those knee emojis like anyone else. We're down 6.5 cents on Matterport. Nvidia down 12.5. SoFi down 19. Rocket Lab down 11. GameStop down 2 cents. Edith is in the house with those knee emojis, or Idiot, the big E. Richard, Carlin, neat. Lorraine, seems you have a New York committee already set up. It's a loosey-goosey kind of group here. It's so early. There's nothing formal about it. I'm just speculating every direction I can here. Karen, neat. Matthew, I see a lot of potential in the coming years for ME with solving cold cases with DNA matching and also developing future drugs for big pharma. Neat. John Anderson, the knee emojis have attacked here. Here they go. Neat, dude. Neat. Here they come. Unity down $1. We got Smart Rent down 13. Tesla down 450 at 269.88. Apple is off 99 cents. There you go. We have some red here. Yeah, as expected with this opening. The question now is how red. We're only down 132 on the Dow. We just are not getting shellacked. 0.34 of a percentage, a third of a percent. There's nothing happening here. We're down 0.85 on NASDAQ, 116 points. This is the market that has had 8 straight weeks of gains. This is a nothing burger on the way down. This is a zero retrenchment here. We'll see what happens. All right. What can I say? Man. Wing Commander, Uncle Bruce is always missing my milestone post because he goes off on a tangent. Well, I read it. I found it. I was there. I did it. And I thank you, my friend. The problem is that these milestone posts, they do not show on this StreamYard site. They don't show in the comments. They only show on the YouTube page itself. And I have to manually go there. And that's where I can see the thumbs up count. And then I see your announcements. So it's not easy for me. Hector, neat. Thank you, Hector, very much for being on, being here. And the knee emoji attack. Away we go. We're improving on the Dow. We're only down 116 now. It seems to be leading the market better, higher. The S&P is down 20, the NASDAQ down 116. So the Dow is improving at the moment, bit by bit at the moment. And there you go. Home Skillet, use RSVP. There you go. Okay, there you have it. All right, everybody. Thank you for popping through and being with us. It's great to see you here. We have a lot to follow here, a lot to stay on top of. 183 thumbs ups, 17 to go, and we've got 200 in the bag. Thank you all. And Mr. Powell is saying Congress expect higher rates. Well, in Europe, they're talking the Bank of England 0.5 percentage point in England, just boom, just like that. So there you go. Well, we'll see what's going on here. What else is going on? Another Supreme Court justice did not reveal a luxury fishing trip with a hedge fund titan who won a landmark Supreme Court case. Kind of disturbing to see these kinds of announcements coming out from time to time. But then again, the skeptical Americans out there, can you imagine? I can understand why they're skeptical. You wonder what what is this world like out there for some folks? Pretty nice. What can I say? All right. What else? I don't know. I don't know. We're just trying to follow a lot of different stories in a lot of different directions, and a lot of which have no bearing on this stock market. Will make no difference whatsoever to the market and how it performs. So, what can I say? We are seeing what we are seeing, and that is all she wrote. What else is going on here? Apparently, there are noises detected in the hunt for the missing submarine. Apparently, the I think it's the pilot of the submarine understands that if you have an issue and you need the outside world to know that you're having issues on the top of the hour and the bottom of the hour, for at least 2 to 3 minutes, you bang on the outside. You bang with a hammer, a screwdriver, a wrench, I don't know what. You make banging noises to let the world know through sonar there's an issue. These noises are not nature made. They're not made by whales or sharks or anything like that. This is human made noise. And I guess the word is that some of the sonar sensors that have been dropped into the water searching for this sub have detected multiple noises coming at the top and the bottom of the hour for a day or so now. I don't know. I don't have the details on it, but there's something going on. So now the race is on. Where are these coming from? Are they coming from the surface? Below the surface? If so, how far below the surface? And I don't have anything. I don't have anything on it. I'll let you know. JR, thank you. Neat. Brian, number 184. Good morning from San Francisco. Welcome, Brian, to the show. Welcome. 185 thumbs ups now in the house. 15 to go to get to 200 thumbs ups. We have 13 minutes in the show, and we need 15 thumbs ups. Thank you all for bringing it in. Appreciate this. This is all so good. Thank you. Well, man, oh man, we'll see what's going on here. We have a lot to follow in this market and a lot to follow in this economy. Let's see what gives. European business confidence in China at record low. Yeah, I can imagine if you're a business person, you run a company in Europe, in Canada, in the USA, in South Korea. You are part of an organization, Japan, Vietnam. It doesn't matter where you are, and your superiors, your business partners, you yourself would like to have a crack at the Chinese market. You have to ask yourself, how are we going to do this? How are we going to take a run at the Chinese consumer market? Because the problem here is that the Chinese are so paranoid about the outside world that they don't want their own people to know what it's really like in Canada, what it's really like for the average individual in the United States or in Europe and other countries around the world. They want everything their population understands of the outside world to come from the Chinese communist officials, to tell them how lucky they are to be Chinese and how fortunate they are to be part of this closed-in society. If you're a businessman thinking of coming in to try to tap a billion-person market, you have to be paying attention, and I'm sure they are paying very close attention to what has been happening to various executives of corporations from all kinds of companies around the world. Not any one country is being picked on here, but there are executives who just seem to be disappearing off the streets of Shanghai or Beijing, or they're supposed to be on a 2 o'clock flight to Tokyo and they don't get on the plane, but they left the hotel, took a cab, got to the airport, and never checked in for their flight. Where are these people? And after a little while, sometimes hours, days, weeks, it is discovered that executives of various companies just got arrested in China. They were taken into custody for questioning. They're accused in secret courts of espionage, and they have no idea what's going on. They have no idea what these charges are about, because the Chinese laws that exist are so opaque. They have no clarity whatsoever, and they are so open-ended that if a Chinese official feels that you are bad news, there's a law that's going to arrest you. There is a law out there that allows them, or they feel they have the right to take you off the street. Why would businesses come flocking in to do business in Japan with that kind of overhang? The only way I can see certain businesses do any business in China is they're going to have reps that can travel freely in and out of China that are likely Chinese-based people, and have them do the work of research and demographic research, what cities to open a retail store in, where to set up a warehouse, and then decide whether or not it is worth your while. Very inefficient way to be a business person. If you're a large conglomerate, you're worth billions of dollars, you can hire hundreds of people to rep you. But if you're a smaller company with a couple of hundred employees, you don't have the capital to employ 100 different people all over China to find the best opportunities for you. You don't. And you're just going to throw your hands up and go, no, thanks. I'm not bothering to go into that market. I am not interested in the possibility, as remote as it could be, that either I or one of my employees is sent over there, and for whatever reason, the Chinese authorities decide that your company is too closely affiliated with whatever they think you're affiliated with, and your employees can't get out. You're under arrest. You've got people sentenced to 7, 8, 10, 15-year prison terms in these penal colonies who had a secret trial. You never even learned what the charges were. You didn't know, you can't even get a lawyer for helping them out, and on it goes. I mean, really, you want to deal in that environment? You gotta be kidding me. The Chinese are doing it to themselves. They are absolutely crushing their own abilities to be successful business people with more and more companies around the world. And there you have it. What do you want? Now, same thing in Russia. I mean, if you're trying to do business in Russia right now, you have taken your life in your hands. First of all, your own government might not be all that enthused that you're trying to do anything there. And number two, the Russian authorities, if you're not offering bribes, you're behind the 8 ball. And if you're not offering bribes, you're obviously breaking the law. And you're not taking care of certain officials that need to be taken care of. You really want to be in this business? It kills me. It blows my mind how many businesses will actually do business in these regimes, knowing that this is what they're up against in the first place. But I guess these closed bidding processes and these licenses that give you full exclusive whatever allow you to rip off innocent people in these countries to the tune of, I don't know how many millions or billions. And as long as the bribes keep going, I guess you're allowed to play the game. I don't want any part of it. I just don't want any part of any of that. My God, AI is testing $40, says Home Skillet. There's the latest update there. The Dow is now down 78 points. That's all. Brian, I'm in Calgary. I have very much enjoyed the rain the past few days. Sun is out, though. Get your guns out. Uncle Bruce. Double D, anyone know what time the Fed meeting is today? There is no Fed meeting today. there's Mr. Powell sitting in front of the Congress right now and in front of the Senate tomorrow. Congressional hearings are happening today and tomorrow. GameStop 24.38 down 20. AI down 373 to 39.46, making deep in the money calls that much more affordable and allowing people to think about buying back call options that they sold in the last few days at much higher levels for much lower levels. There's some opportunities showing up on this fluctuating market. That's what you've got here. Unity down 130, Tesla down 650, down to 267.93. Those of you who have written 280s, 285s, 290s, 295, $300 contracts, 260s, you are looking out there going, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. My calls are either barely in the money or out of the money and falling further out of the money. Those of you with the 250s and the 240s and the 230s, you're rubbing your hands going, Tesla might be backing off a little bit here. These calls that I rolled up to are beginning to slump here. This could be a most interesting time. Thank you, Uncle B from Double D. You got it, Double D. Yeah, we're down 12 cents on SoFi, $8.47. The low of the session, 834. We bounced off already the low of the day on SoFi. We'll see how it plays out as the day wears on. The Dow is only down 78 points. We were down 200 something. We're down 18 on NASDAQ, and we're down 18 on SoFi, 127 on NASDAQ. NASDAQ is down 0.93 of a percentage point, near a percent, but the Dow is down 0.25%. So this is not an across-the-board blowing off here whatsoever. Okay. Fun times at the OK Corral right here, right now. AI 39.18. We are coming in the final couple of minutes of our show today. And you want those? Are you sure you want those guns up, Bruce? We have on the thumbs up meter 187 thumbs up. Strickland is on the hunt. There are 165 of you here. We have 187 thumbs ups, and I'm sure at least 13 thumbs ups are available to be had. Is it possible that some of you out there can hit that thumbs up button for us to get us over the top? That would be lovely. Thank you. Brian, also, I am folding my arms right now. Zen, all covered calls rolled up, and all I can do now is wait this thing out, testing my arm folding skills. I will make you proud, Uncle Bruce. Right on, Brian. Bobby, AI look juicy for a buyback. There you go. Double D, I'm up 2 bills on my single AI call right. I'm already ahead on that one. Nicely done, everybody. AI 39.55. The low today 39.01, and 9.5 million volumes so far on AI. There's a lot of volatility in there that could be right up some of your alleys. That just might work for you guys. Interesting stuff. Thanks again for being part of the show. 192 thumbs ups now. They're coming in. 8 to go. Thank you guys for nailing these thumbs ups for me. Only 8 left to get to hit 200 yet again. Lorraine, Uncle Bruce, AI is dripping. I have 5 covered calls. I'm looking good here. Absolutely. Let this thing fluctuate and enjoy the gains, and then get into rollovers, and away we go. Absolutely. Matterport down a dime. NVIDIA down 12.40. SoFi is at 8.45, down 14. Rocket Lab down 7 cents to 5.74. Not giving up much ground. GameStop down 31. AI at 39.43, down 3.76. Smart Rent down 12. ATIP down $1.27 to 11.34. A lot of fluctuating going on there. Unity down 129. Tesla down 7.62 to $266. I'm sure there are some options that are backing off now on Tesla out there for some of you. Keep your eye on it and see what happens the next day or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Well done, everybody. Congratulations, you option writers, you slick option writers. Way to go. Giddy up, we say. Giddy on up. There we are. Tesla 267.50. The low of 265 already today. on Tesla. To give up $20 would not be unreal, outrageous at all. Not at all for Tesla. So there you go. Just taking a look at some contracts. $200 January 2024s are now last trade at 110. They're down. That's down $7. But anywhere from 110 to 114 is the range. $280 2024 calls January 2024. They're down to 75.60, and they're only bid at 74.95. We're down about $3+ a share there. So we are seeing some pullbacks. December 2025s going way out. The 300s in December 2025, they're down to an 87.60 bid. Last trade 88.5 down 330. They're going to be down another dollar, down about 420 on the next trade if they hit the bid. The 290s are off 440. The 280s are off 416. So yeah, there's been some slippage here on some of these calls because the stock is down $6-7 on Tesla right now, on some profit taking coming in. The low of 265, the high of 277 right now, 268.60. So we've got a lot of activity there, up and down and all around. There you go. Bobby, what do I do? I wrote at 970. The bid is currently 620. Brian, when did you write? I wrote on Friday. Oh, he's laughing out loud. Put in a stink bid to buy it like 35-40%. That's amazing for 4 days. There you go. There's an opportunity there. All righty, kids. That's the story. Thumbs up meter now is 195. Thank you, everybody, for coming through for us. I know folks on the rerun are there. They're going to put us over 200. We'll probably be at 220 here by the time we're done at the end of the night. Thank you all so very much for your thumbs ups participation. It is appreciated. Elon in India says home skillet moving in ASAP. Oh yeah, getting that Indian market. There may be factories heading that direction as well to handle the Middle East market. Absolutely, China for the China market, the Asia market, India for the Middle East market, Mexico for South America, North America. Berlin for the European market, Texas for trucks. I mean, Elon is on fire here. One very, very busy man indeed. Thank you all for being part of the show today. All right. Well, I think that's it. We're going to say our goodbyes and thank yous and everything else. It's fantastic that you've been with me another day today. Have a good one. We'll see you tonight. I'm going to get a little nap in right now and catch my energy level up again and get ready for tonight's primetime show with Uncle Bruce, 6 o'clock Eastern time this evening for Gold Bagel members. Make sure to come in for that. Thank you, those of you who've been reaching out to me for information on classes and one-on-ones. We love you, and thank you to those of you who are looking to come out to New York, letting me know about that. Very much appreciating that and looking forward to it. I have work to do today to do some more digging for information on New York. We'll keep you posted on that. All right. Well, that's it from here, folks. Keep smiling, keep rolling. 196 thumbs ups and counting. Thank you very much for these thumbs ups today. And let's have some more fun as the day wears on. We'll keep an eye on this market. It looks like the Dow wants to recover. We're only down 81 points. I don't see a massive blow off there. Matthew, have a good one, everybody. Making it a great day today. Thank you, Matthew. Keep the dream alive, everybody, and keep working it. Thank you, John Anderson. Thank you very much. Pulse Guitar. Screw New York. Let's all party on a cruise ship here. Let's do that. There you go. Oh, all kinds of attitudes out there. Isn't it great? Thank you, everybody. 198 thumbs ups. Oh, my. 2 away from 200. Thank you all very much. All right, guys. We'll see you later tonight, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Don't miss it for Gold Bagel members. And then we'll be back here tomorrow at 8 and 8:30 in the morning for another fun day of trading activity. You all take care out there. This is Bruce from Calgary signing off, and we'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.